What is good? What is up? What is up, YouTube? Oh man, it feels so strange not being on Twitch, bro. Hey, but Twitch, dog, y'all Twitch soldiers are just like the strongest individuals, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Y'all. But it only makes sense because I've heard, you know, the fact that going on Twitch has an art to it. It has a, you know what I mean? It has this thing where, you know, if you're consistent or have the kind of backbone, should I put it that way? Have the kind of like muscle to build on other platforms such as right here, right? Such as TikTok, Facebook, blah blah blah, IG, you name it. Actually directing people to Twitch. That's what actually kind of is the sensible thing to do, right? So I get it, bro. I get it. That's why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I got what could I call it? A post kind of system where I kind of just like get the posting, because I feel like, you know, getting yourself to it, bro, like creating this stuff as a routine instead of just doing stuff on a whim. You know what I mean? Doing stuff whenever you feel like it. It's like at a certain point it has to get mechanical. It has to get like systematic. You know what I mean? So I got a little situation going for like Facebook over there, you know what I'm saying? So that, because I know I got a little collective of eyes and ears on there, just a little, you know what I'm saying, that I can like let know about Twitch or whatever other platform that I got. And over here, you know what I'm saying, it's still incremental steps that we're taking. It's beautiful. And I do want to shout out, you know what I mean, man, you know what, like the whole getting into the metadata and being able to like just read into the details of the analytics and checking out who exactly subscribed. Okay, I guess you can check out who subscribed easily, you know what I mean. I'm just like lazy to figure it out. But I did see, you know, we went up by 1 subscriber. That's like, nigga, I am so grateful, bro. We was at 61 subscribers yesterday. We on 62, I think. Bro, that's amazing. You feel me? So I'm nothing but grateful, bro. You understand what I'm saying? If I could check it out, bro, like, because right now the steps are so incremental, I'd like, you know, just call y'all out by names, bro, and show y'all love, just like, you know. And at this moment in time, in terms of my building, it's very special, especially if we could do something like, you know, I'll actually, for the sake of showing love in a genuine way, I will get over my laziness and I'll figure out how to tap into, just see who subscribed and just like shout you out on the, you know what I'm saying, on our next stream. You know what I mean? Because we're so small, it's easier. You know what I mean? Like whoever subscribes, you know, I mean, I average like 1 subscriber like a month. That's a good month. You know what I'm saying? Wait, that's a good month. You gotta subscribe. You know what I'm saying? At least one. Let me say at least one. Right? As far as I see it. But yeah, you know what I mean? I'll tap into like how I see who does that and just like shout you out, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause shout you out. Because right now, yo, shout you out. You know what I'm saying? Like my 60-second one. Shout you out, bro. Brother or sister or him, her, Zer, they, them. Right? I wouldn't know. I don't want to discriminate, so I don't want to offend. To me, so shout you out in this motherfucker. Alright, let's get it on the road though. I was just like checking out. Could have been reunion. Could have been house reunion. Hold on, let me zoom in. But you know I gotta get my keyboard near me, bro. Should have gotten this before, you know, we started rolling. But anyway, could have been love reunion. Could have been house reunion. Man, it's just heated in this. You know what I'm saying? It's heated in this. It's heated. Drewski, feel me? I'm already just like near the end, so I just want to close it off with y'all before we really get into today's stream window. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be like, shit, okay, let's just move on, man. I told you don't. It's during COVID, bro.
Well,
it's
they
heated,
are
though.
out
It's
here.
nothing but spice.
Yo, they are out here. Go ahead, Queen.
My question is, because I'm just seeing old girl just
like you just jumped on Shawty in the back. So
Yeah, I did.
What's y'all beef? And what
She
did
always running her
call
mouth trying to get camera time, and she can't fight. She can't
But
rap, and
what
her
did she
wig always
call you?
still.
I got more
I told her I
pictures
bring her a
than you.
human wig, and she still came up with this raggedy ass shit on her head.
You still
Like,
got
bitch,
done.
you was raggedy.
And it's crazy how what I'm picking up from this reunion right here is like all the limitations that Drewski held down during the airing of the show. All of those limitations just bust out, just bursting out. You know what I'm saying? Everything that, you know, people's here was held back from during the airing of the show, everything just comes out.
You was mad.
Tap into the Drewski channel. Check out the season 2 reunion. Could have been house.
And you talking about CEO on TikTok. Let's talk about it. You was talking about CEO on TikTok. You was talking about
Wait,
CEO
hold
on
on.
TikTok.
She was talking about me on TikTok?
Yes.
God.
You don't talk about my CEO.
The guidelines are here. I made a thank you.
Y'all still promoting that snitch ass behavior, man. Come on. That rat ass shit. Now don't get sensitive when the consequences just like creep up at your. You know what I'm saying? Yo. Whoa.
Wait, no, we don't.
See what I'm saying? It's like everything that was held back when they was in the house coming back out here. Now, hopefully this video doesn't get my video, you know what I'm saying, on some questionable tip, like, you know what I mean, to the YouTube bot algorithms and stuff like that, trying to take it down because of like the type of content.
Well, hey.
Blur this shit out.
We don't want that,
You're
y'all.
doing me, bro. What the f***?
Just cannot blur this stuff out, man.
Come on.
What the f*** is wrong with him?
Come on, y'all.
What?
Come on,
What the
y'all.
f*** you grabbing me for?
She kept running up on me.
Yes,
I'm not
I am
running up on her. I'm not running up on her. She
You
kept
know
running
my
up on
name.
me.
Her name's
No
Honey
reason.
Bands.
Thank you.
Honey bands.
Real quick,
Hey, you keep-
I don't know if everybody saw that, but M.R. I saw you jump in that shit.
As a woman
Listen, I
fighting.
don't like see women fight.
Oh, gotcha. Y'all
I
jumping
don't
over
like to see
M.R.
women
You
fight. I
don't
don't
like to see
like
women
that.
fight.
Yeah.
That's real. That's
I
real.
thought-
We had somebody back there in the pink right there, in the second row.
Queen, where you at? I see you come
No,
up.
right here in the pink.
Oh. Why
That
you
dude
keep,
Dennis?
bro, what's up?
Why you say queen, man?
Man, the guys out the
That's
other
a
pink.
dude,
Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Duke Dennis looking nigga say queen.
bro.
Man,
I fuck with the drip though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you got it now.
hell, bro.
In terms of like, you know, the combinations of color with and shit.
That's a dude.
Could have done better with the choice of Minnie Mouse shirt design. You know what I'm saying? Could have gotten another pink type design, but you know, cool.
What you want to keep talking to niggas for?
So, hey, Steezo, question for you. Is it like a requirement as far as size? Because Cardi got some big ass titties. Is it going to fit?
Oh, okay, yeah.
I make XLs. Cardi gonna need an XL. Cardi need an XL for sure.
Okay. Okay.
I got you, baby.
That's a valid question.
That's a valid question.
That's a valid question. She do got some big ass titties, bro.
Whoa!
Hey, I'm finna say, if you showing them.
I told you. I said that.
That's gonna take a lot of tape.
Busting through the
That's gonna take
shirt.
a lot of tape.
Take a lot of time.
She. Okay, I don't know at this point because like she be studdish, but yo, she must use like some extra tape when she wrap her shit up. Doing.
That's a lot of tape right there.
I'm so proud of everybody. Y'all is
What the
popping.
You coming in here with all this kumbaya shit, man. You popping your shit.
You the wildest
In the
crash
back
out.
room, you popping your shit.
Yeah.
Now you want to be cool with everybody. Yeah,
He the
now
biggest
it-
crash out.
Now it's kumbaya.
happened
Everybody
to
cool
him?
with each other now.
Post nut clarity, nigga.
Yeah!
Somebody tell me why my phone is on 5%, bro. This bitch ass still on 5%, bro.
Hey, hope you ain't no kin to me. I'ma plant you with my seed. Hold up, they gon' plan B. They say that shit work instantly.
I'm scared to tell them stop.
See, I ain't gonna be the one to
Billy Eilish make a swallow all my shit.
My internet fucking up right now. My bad, y'all. Damn. I'm just charging my shit right quick, man. Put it on charging. Yeah, damn. This is crazy. Bro, I put it on the cord all night, though. Like, what? Crazy. Let's go, man.
I bet y'all won't tell him stop rapping. I bet y'all won't tell him stop rapping.
But baby, oh, and
All right.
G-Thang. Baby
Yeah.
G-Thang.
Oh, good. You see how merriment? You see how merriment?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I mess with Bib's personality, bro. Is it Bibble? Man, Bipple, bro, man, shout out homie, bro. Like he about the pure entertainment. You can tell you about the pure entertainment. He not about the crash out. He not about like the fighting and the rah-rah and the woofing and all that. Shout out Bipple, dog. You big you damn you brother. Big you brother.
Damn. On the good. I didn't know you had a voice like that, bro. That shit angelic.
I told you I lost my McAtee because we was having too much fuck tea. On
Air,
now, and I couldn't breathe.
On bigger good.
Breathe. That mean like
oh, okay. Yeah.
But baby, baby, baby.
Let's go. Come on,
Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies.
Oh, they want to hear from OTL.
Oh, OTL, you got to drop
If y'all want to hear from OTL, let me hear something.
Nah, you're right. Come
on, OTL. Boy, you shining like a mother. Boy.
I'm from on the road. I grew up with them spots where them safe ain't safe.
Hold on. Let him get it out. Hey. One thing I'm gonna say, y'all. He a lyricist, bro. So I know it take y'all time to try to adapt to what he's saying, but you ain't gonna get it in the first second, for real. Just hold on. Just wait.
A lot of that shit going over y'all head.
That's what I'm saying. Like he said, a lot of that shit going over y'all head. Listen up.
I grew up from the barbecue with them playgrounds, don't be on them playground, them Syracuse with them blind signs with them head stops. Red beans don't leak with them headshots. Your body hit the ground first with your head drop.
What?
Bullet burn like shells and their shells burn like light sauce. Niggas like germs, you gotta spray them like they light sauce. This shit miss Mike might catch on.
I got a hard flow though. Oh, that flow cool.
On fire. This mic gonna catch on fire. Bullets like germs, you got niggas like germs.
But why you standing like that though? Hold on. Nah, he got that like, is it a duck stance? Like with a thing, with a legs going like separate like that. Like I don't get it, like, and pause on this, but it's only thick women that can like pull this off. I don't know how he's pulling this off. You know, we're like, I'm pretty sure if he could like get the legs together like right here, you'd still find like a V gap here, pause. You feel me? And this, as I say, it can only be pulled off by like thick women because they be thick in this area. So a thick woman standing like this area is already like, the thighs are already like together, like touching on some shit. That's why their legs could be this open. So I don't, damn, okay, he's an interesting individual. And I see he got the moves, like the moves is banging, bro. The moves like on some type size cup type double D type T type Q. I don't know how them sizes work.
You guys find
like
some
big ass move.
Dumb low limbos and self defendos. Everybody sneaking, but they don't know where they end though.
Nah, he hard though. Nah, he got it.
About the halo. Before I pray to God, I'm be talking like I ain't need though.
Hold on.
You gotta spray them like they light sauce. This shit miss Mike might catch on fire. This might gonna catch on fire. Bullets like germs, you got niggas like germs, you got spraying like them light sauce. Dumb low limbos and self defendos. Everybody sneaking, but they don't know where they end though. Headshot the heads, the beats without the halo. Before I pray to God, I'm be talking like I ain't need though. Finos, everyone striking, they back the fiend though. Everything is son, nigga, I'm your father like Nemo.
Ooh, I'm your father like Nemo, searching for your bitch ass. Oh my gosh, I'm your father. Call me Nemo. I'm searching for your bitch head because I'm trying to find you, because I'm saying within the black culture, you know what I'm saying, as it is popularized, you feel me? The man is never in a home, blah, blah. So he's putting out there the consciousness that, yo, I'm actually searching for my son, you heard me? And this is for all my fathers, you know what I'm saying, that have been labeled or have at least, I don't know, like, but the deadbeats. You know what I'm saying? They be, yo, we searching for our shit. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, that was a heavy bar, bro, and it was off top too. Yeah, bro, come on with it.
Big bomb class paper boss in my head. I texting allergy you over give me head. When I
the fake Jamaican.
Keep it going. They want to hear Kiki.
Okay, so y'all want me, what song y'all want me to do, or y'all don't care?
They don't know your shit. They do not know your shit.
I told niggas I don't rap. Baby called me, I said, go upstairs and get the strap.
He wanna something.
You shut your bitch ass the fuck up.
No, my bad.
Talk to that nigga.
Bitch, it's a church sermon and I'm preaching. You shut the up while I'm teaching. I ain't done, nigga. Sit your ass down.
Nah, you can do that with CEO.
You sitting in this throne? You shut your bitch ass up.
What?
I said I ain't no rapper, you bitch ass nigga.
Why is it fuck everybody for though?
So shut your bitch ass up.
Yeah, don't get scared, nigga. Yeah, nigga, don't get scared
now, nigga.
Y'all get up and luck it.
For
Come
sure.
on, mother.
Nigga, why the security part of the contestants,
Oh,
bro?
I heard you was from the county. You not even from Baltimore.
Whoa.
Oh, dang.
Who you talking about, Bill?
Bill from
I heard you
Now
was
you
from
better run
Harford
me
County,
through,
not
kid.
Baltimore. You
better
keep
run me
repping
through,
Baltimore.
kid. You better do your homework on the biggest kid.
Yeah.
I did my
Homework.
homework. Speaking of homework,
You better do your
the
homework on the
second thing
kid.
that I have is I heard you got robbed because you used to be a barber and they made you sit in the bathroom.
Oh.
Damn.
What happened?
She from
Oh,
Baltimore.
dirty
She
one
went
was
out.
he airing about?
I'm from Baltimore. I don't know you,
That's
but what
cap.
happened?
I'm from Monroe and Baker. I'm originally
heard you
from
from
Kavanaugh.
Harford
I'm originally
County,
from
not
Kavanaugh
Baltimore
before
City.
they knocked it
Receipts
down.
busting out,
I'm
man.
originally from Kavanaugh before the church turned it into a parking lot. Come on, kid. My grandmother was the last house on that block, dude.
Oh, no.
Come on, you don't play with me. I went to Matthew
At
Henson.
that point, it's in Baltimore's hands.
This the biggest show in the world, and I'm signing on here. Run it through, kid.
Hey, OTL.
Clock it
My boy, I
up.
followed you.
dude.
How much you charge for a feature?
Everyone been DM me about that.
Oh, everybody fucking DM you, nigga. Somebody's fucking DM you.
Fucking nigga, bro.
Listen.
No, listen.
I can't even accept followers.
Fuck out of here,
Right
man.
now, the price is high. Just know
We're not
that.
gonna fucking lie, y'all.
The price
That's
is
the
high.
truth.
We're not gonna fucking lie.
Oh, we not.
Nobody
Listen,
fucking DM
bro.
me for no price for no feature, nigga.
Y'all, my whole inbox.
Bullshit.
I'll screenshot it.
This question for Frank. Why do you feel like when they checked your bag, you were scared to admit about the drugs, but here you just real confident about them drugs today?
I've been sober off of hard drugs for like 5 months.
Okay, progress.
That's dope.
Progress.
That's dope.
That's good. That's it.
You gotta get that to him. He been
Yeah,
sober. He been
yeah,
sober.
nah, that's it.
When you say hard shit, what you mean?
The Miley and the Mel and the Flop.
So
Oh,
when
you
last time you did?
Wait, whoa, nigga. We ain't gonna speed past that. Yeah, I was cool with that. I knew you was doing Molly and weed. I didn't know you was doing meth.
Whoa.
Yeah, yo. Now I see why that tooth gone. I'm glad we didn't give you the money for it because I didn't want you to overdose. So tell me about that, bro.
All right, Drewski, man. Shout out the reunion, bro. Y'all want to catch that? Y'all can go catch that. It's on TV. Yeah, let's get into it, man. So we got. What do we got? It's my boy Ty Boogie, man. Shout out Ty Boogie, bro. Saying I've been engaged. Let me say, I've been hooked by, the brothers' kind of content, the brothers' talking points, the brothers, you know what I'm saying, angles at which he just tackles certain topics and things like this. And I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to capture this. You know what I mean? I want to capture my consumption of creators like Ty Boogie. You know what I mean? Put that on record or on live so that I can reference back and be like, yo, well, actually, yeah, there is a reference of like how I used to think, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's me resonating with a creator like Ty Boogie, for example, in this example, Ty Boogie, whether I resonate with his thought process, his talking points, or I challenge it. It's just nothing but a reflection for me in the future. For you right now, if you come across this or stepping into this live, for us to see how we feel about certain things at the moment, at the present moment, so that at a future point, right, referencing back on this, you might see how you may feel differently, or you may even feel, you may have deeper understanding of what was being shared here, right? So I guess that's the whole point. Yeah, I literally, like, I just came up with this right now, right? I just give myself purpose on what it means. You know what I'm saying? For me doing what I'm doing, because I feel like, yo, that is what's important. Have straight purpose. Have that kind of like intentful awareness of what we're doing, especially with this online thing, instead of going for something as, okay, let me not offend the people that are doing it for this, but something as surface level, as just doing it for the numbers, for the growth, and for the this and that and the third, in terms of the numericals, right? The numbers and the growth in that sense. So yeah, that is the purpose of what we're doing here. It's for reference. reference. OnlyFans models are regretting life as money dries up. They're regretting their lives. I know it's about to be a hit, so go ahead and like that right quick. My boy Ty Boogie, ladies and gentlemen.
The craziest thing I done seen is when girls gotta fail OF and they gotta have a buy one get one free sale on digital ass and coochie.
That's why starting an OnlyFans was the worst decision I made in my life.
See, in every failure, there's a lesson. So usually I encourage people to try new things, fail, try again, find out what's for you. Like for instance, if you're bad at playing the piano, but you tried, play the saxophone. If you're bad at playing basketball, play football. You're bad at rapping, sing. You know what I mean? Just try something new. Because you don't find out what's for you until you try.
Go bust some backflips until you do something so unique. You blow, you know what I'm saying? You blow some people mind away. Come on.
But some things that you try, it's not that easy to come back from after you fail. Like,
okay. I see where we going.
You're an adult entertainer, like just on the weekends, but it's really a failing career.
Yeah.
So you try to make it like a side gig.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't just do that and act like, yeah, I just do that. No, that's the main thing you do.
Oh, shit.
All right? Certain things can't be a side gig. You can't be putting it out there on the side. But let's talk about the failed OnlyFans models that never make it out the hood.
The craziest thing I done seen is when girls gotta fail OF and they gotta have a buy one get one free sale on digital ass and coochie. You should have just kept your 9 to 5. That shit is online forever. Having 70%.
And another question I got is that how long does it take on average for like maybe, you know, your average OF career type shit? And I'm talking about like maybe the ones that maybe try that thing, have a little bit of success, and at least they have the energy to try, but no work ethic. Because the ones that actually do end up pulling through, the ones that maybe, for example, make it onto a streamer's stream, or you know, go on to really the other side, you know, the porn world, go crazy there, like, and really advance that. That's, you know, I'd say that's a result of work ethic, you feel what I'm saying, focus, probably some vision to it too, you feel me? So it's like on average though, you know what I'm saying, average, I'm talking about the ones where the work ethic is not really there, but they got the potential. How long does that like kind of take, like, for a woman like that? You know what I'm saying? Leave it in the comments, bro. Let me know.
60% off, buy one get one free on OF is diabolical behavior. This is not a fucking grocery store.
What does that even mean,
this is not a retail store. That is your fucking body. What the hell is wrong with you? Having a failed OF is like having a failed rap career. You know what I'm saying? It's like niggas never gonna forget. We never gonna forget that you was trying to.
And that reference is all over the net. Like that reference, it's there for people to just look back at. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God! Don't even get me started when you like start having children, bro. Especially girl children. You know what I'm saying?
Rap.
It's for business, you know what I'm saying? It's about to be a long day for you, buddy.
You know what I'm saying? We never gonna forget that. We never gonna forget that you was trying to be a bop and trying to get paid for it. Like, for the love of God, it's so much risk in that. It's so much risk. And if you have a failed OF, oh, you really down bad. You mean to tell me that you were busting your shit online and nobody bought that shit? Over with. Bitch, you are done for. It's like, over with. For the love of God, keep your 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Keep your job. Just stay out the way of that industry, man. Motherfucker be lying to you, G. They be lying to y'all, man.
That brother ain't lie at all. Like, imagine how humbling that gotta be. Like, you sitting there giving yourself a pep talk in the mirror right before you create your account. Like, girl, you are a queen. You have a gem. You are the prize, and the prize is between your legs. These brothers gonna pay. Then you list your body to be seen for $4.99. Same price as a Big Mac. You go ahead and post up your body. You put it up there and you just assume this is the moment.
Hey, but you know, Boogie, dog, like, niggas, like, they'd rather goon off than literally feed their own hunger, bro. Feed their own, you know, body, bro. Respond to their own natural bodily, you know what I'm saying, function, bro.
Yeah, we getting out the hood. You walk away from your phone, you come back, and you have 2 likes. Knowing damn well you got 5,000 to 10,000 followers. Imagine that. That gotta be a different level of humbleness, humble pie that you got to bite. Because for you to tell yourself that you the prize, and people are more willing to buy Big Macs than they are to see you boneless naked.
Oh, they more likely to buy the Big Mac. I never thought like men were like capable of that though. These days, especially. I never thought men was still capable of feeding their own bodies more than their own, you know what I'm saying, sexual urge, nigga.
You know what I mean? That's sad.
It is.
That's sad.
Yeah.
You're putting all your goodies out there and they still don't want to see that. What does that now say about you? I just want to know. After you fail, what does that say about you? See, this is the thing. A lot of us talk about the OnlyFans models that are making $100,000, $1 million in a month, you know, crazy stuff. But what happened to all the other millions that's trying to...
Now, I'm still questioning how they get there, though. Because it's like, as I said, bro, those are probably the ones with that ethic, bro, that's needed. You feel me? It's like maybe somebody aspiring to hop on this online thing, maybe the streaming thing and go crazy. But they literally got no strategy to it. You know what I'm saying? They literally, it's just probably that Twitch account and they started from scratch. You know what I mean? It's like no probably maybe promotion of what you got going on your streaming thing on other platforms. Like no strategy, bro. No like scheduling some post. You know what I mean? Okay, that's like kind of advanced. But like just create, have the heart to create, keep creating, keep innovating. So I mean, even with the OF joint, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, I feel like it's the ones that end up running ish up, right? Because I feel like it ends up being to a point where it becomes about clout instead of, you know, doing just that OF thing. So they might be, as I said, on the streamer's stream, maybe on a podcast, maybe, you know what I'm saying, promoting some other, now they're influencers, promoting some other stuff on other platforms, maybe on X, maybe on IG, whatever. But then they got, you know what I'm saying, they can tunnel whatever mental is interested in seeing them through the OF light, you know what I'm saying, they can tunnel those through to their OF links and to their OF platform through their links and things like this, right? So I feel like it's those that end up making the serious bags because they got the other platforms where they be active or proactive or whatever the case, right? But I'm talking about, I mean, Ty was about to you was about to mention the millions and millions of others that are just like average, that just die away. You feel me? Now having to go get a 9-to-5 to stay surviving and shit like this.
You know, reach the top that they just putting their body out there, exploiting themselves.
Yeah, and by that moment it's too late because everything, all they goodies is out there.
And they not getting nowhere. They still working at Dollar General trying to make ends meet. Meanwhile, the manager and the other employees in the back room like, have you seen Brenda? She got her leg up tonight. The leg was up. That's what I want to know. Where they at? Where the failed stories at?
Yo, what happened to all them girls that started OnlyFans?
Okay, look. Okay, this is the last time I'm talking, then I'll just let Ty rock. I'm saying, look, I feel like the principle is the same throughout, bro. Think about it, bro. You, maybe, let's say you're a content creator. You know, you're more than just a content consumer. You're a content creator. I mean, what's one of the principles that you know you got to tap into in terms of guaranteeing yourself the growth that you're looking for? Let's say with the content stuff that you got yourself into, right? It's keep going, right? Keep producing. You know what I'm saying? Whether you feel like it or not, whether it seems like a job or not, you get at it. You know what I'm saying? You click that record button. You know what I'm saying? You do your thing, you upload, and you make sure that no matter how you feel, whatever, those 2 steps are applied, at least on a regular basis, right? Keep going, you keep going. There's a time at which you don't focus on that on the numbers, on the numericals. What did I just say in the beginning of the stream, bro? I was like, yo, I was actually giving my gratitude, right? What I said, yo, at this point, I feel like I'm giving myself purpose other than making sure I grow, obviously, because that's also necessary. That's great, especially if I'm trying to move, you know what I'm saying, on some profit making, bro, because I want to tap into making bread, you know what I'm saying, as well, doing some shit that I love and are passionate about. But how am I going to develop that passion if all I focus on this thing for is the numericals, the numbers? Of course they're going to be discouraging, especially in the beginning, when you especially starting from nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like giving yourself a different purpose other than the obvious, yo, I gotta see these numbers grow. Give yourself a, man, bro, it's like, it's therapeutic. Something as maybe, okay, I know it's not surface level for other people, but I'm just gonna use this term loosely just for the sake of this, of what I'm saying. Something as surface level as taking it as a therapeutic thing. There you go, you've given it purpose. So now you're gonna keep going because it's therapeutic. So at that point, it's like you kind of programming yourself to say, no, I'm gonna get up right now and do this because, oh my God, it's therapeutic. That's because you've told yourself that over and over again. You've psyched your mind to believe that that's what we're doing. That's what's gonna make us feel good about doing this thing. So then you see now you found yourself a little pocket where when you do this thing, you feel good. Now you got a reason to feel good because you did this thing. Why did you do this thing? Because it's therapeutic. Purpose, dog. Attach this shit to something that's beyond the numbers. Now I circle all that I said to this OF BS that I'm telling. It's BS, but yo, look at this. Okay, I'm gonna sound like devil's advocate, but fuck it, bro. It's my platform, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got the right to share my POV. Look, and I don't even mean to be giving out ideas, but it's not even to give out ideas so that the OF blah 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 industries can advance and all of that. But it's just to give out principle to people that just want to utilize principle to advance themselves, right? So if you're an OF model and you about to get some ideas here, hey, so be it. But if you any other thing than an OF model, look, bro, it's about keep going. You know what I'm saying? You want to get yourself in a position where you don't have to like clock in and, you know what I'm saying, do the modern slavery like type motion and, you know, aka the 9 to 5. Like, just, you know, do whatever you do on the side that, you know, may potentially be bringing income for you. Do that, but just keep going, bro, because like I feel like what beats that? And keep going doesn't even mean like, yo, every day, every second, bro. It can be like a couple times a year. But make sure that at that time you do, like when that time cycles back, you keep that cycle going, bro. It's only a matter of time, because what's going to happen is that you're going to flood up that platform. But then, yeah, the frequency. If you do it maybe a couple times a year, it's not going to like flood the scene like that. But if you got that ethic, again, bro, that ethic is mad necessary. But I feel like that's all you need, bro. The ethic to just like build yourself, firstly, that purpose that I was talking about, and just get it going. Just keep upload. Because now, with the context of this OF thing again, if you're a failed OF person, and then you're trying to get, like, it's late, bro. You're gonna want to go and put your CV up wherever, and then maybe the management or the HR over there, they on some gooning tip, they know who you are, like. They've seen your face, and then it's like, God damn, you want to come be the face of, you want to come do the reception here at this perfume shop, whatever, and I know what you get on. Hell nah. You know what I'm saying? There's a potential of you being rejected for that. So I'm like, yo, you've already started this whole thing. Like, you've already picked your poison. Just let it kill you. Go crazy. I don't give a fuck if you get to a point where you feel like giving up. You go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because again, that's the principle that I just wanted to point out, y'all. Just go crazy. Keep doing it, bro. Because, and I'm not saying, again, bro, I'm not saying this to give these failed OF girls like an idea at all, bro. I'm just trying to expose a principle. Let me put it in the light of content creation. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you're a content creator, bro, and you think, you know what I'm saying, you're failing or whatever. Keep going. Right? That's the principle I want to highlight. Just keep going, like, keep going while you come up with the next best thing to advance this thing, or just boost it off some shit. You know what I'm saying? But the initial principle of just that first step, just post something. right? Create and post. Just those steps should be like a permanent thing. Should be ingrained. It should be second nature type shit. And I feel like I haven't come, at least mentally, I haven't come to a something better than that in terms of what can guarantee at least growth, bro. It could be incremental as fuck, but it's growth. You understand what I'm saying? And I feel like obviously with, you know, present day 2025, we expect the kind of advancement that's just gonna blow you up because of the concept of blow up. I don't completely respect blow up culture or blow up mentality because of that. You expect everything like on the go right here. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the focusing on the numericals or the numbers too much, and like it's low-key brain rot doing that. It's low-key rotting your brain. Give yourself another purpose. Keep going at that, bro. At least a purpose that's like evergreen, right? A purpose that won't die. A purpose that's not trendy. A purpose, you know what I'm saying? Not getting into stuff because a whole group or a whole collective of people is getting into it. But just like, you know, your own side purpose that even if you're 74, nigga, you can still be like, nah, I'm still on that purpose. Remember I told you because it's therapeutic? Yeah, even right now at 74 years old, I need therapy. And when I do this thing, it still gives me that feeling. Imagine. Come on, bro. Like, alright, I'm done.
In like 2020 and 2021, are y'all still trying? Because like a lot of y'all failed. I don't know. I just remember so many girls from my high school starting OnlyFans like as soon as they turned 18 and graduated. And it's like they didn't even give life a chance. They just straight to OnlyFans. Whoa. And it don't seem like any of them are millionaires now. So I think it's safe to say that this was a common occurrence that happened with a lot of people in a lot of different schools. So I'm just thinking, like, do y'all just have like regular 9-to-5s now and just try to forget about the whole OnlyFans thing and act like it didn't happen? Or does it haunt you that there was a time in your life where people could literally pay $5 a month and have like access to like everything about you? For those of you that did make it though, when you making big money now, props to you. But for the ones that ain't make it, what's life like now? Because now it feels like, I don't know, it feels like your dignity's gone and it's like you tried to put yourself out there in the world for everybody to get and nobody even wanted it. And now you're just like, yo. Yeah. You lost all respect and dignity and you didn't even get no bread for it. I don't know, it just seems like a really sad place to be. Especially because they're like the Forex people, because they did the same thing, just with money.
I love how he brought up the Forex people, because at one point, everybody in Forex swore that you was going to be a millionaire if you joined underneath them. And then I would always look at them like, but why you not a millionaire? Why you don't look like you know any millionaires? Why I got to join and then get more people to join? Do I got to lie and tell them that it was just a whole pyramid scheme?
And another thing, I feel like another thing that brings pressure, just to like iterate my point, right? Another thing that gives like maximum pressure is literally fraudulent fronts. Fraudulent fronts, bro. You out here like, you probably ain't even did homework. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the people that get into stuff not having done things like their due diligence, especially with the Forex thing, right? Even down to like the content creation thing. Like, I'm talking about regular just uploading videos, blah blah blah, all that, right? Bro, it's like, man, this the comparison thing, bro, is killing a lot of people, because now you just go according to how another person's optics look, right? And then you're like, oh, I like that, I'll hop into that. You don't do no due diligence, you don't do no research, you don't do no homework. You know what I'm saying? And then now you got to keep it up off of your own muscle, and you lied about that stuff. Not lied about that stuff, but like you hopped into it ignorant. Let me put it that way. Your ignorance got the better of you, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. When I say, yo, keep going. If you start like, look, if you started on the wrong footing, on a non-genuine, on a purposeless. Let me repeat that. I feel like that's the word of the day, nigga. Purpose, bro. On a purposeless front. Versus, you know what I'm saying? Let's say you started off of that trendy vibe, the hype train type energies off of it, right? Of course you're gonna look goofy, because you're gonna give up, because you probably didn't even mess with it like that in the first place. You probably don't even give a fuck. You just saw numbers going up for other people. You don't even know if, you know what I'm saying, that's the only ways of getting income. You feel me? So before you apply that advice that I just shared a couple minutes ago, make sure we start on a genuine front so that you don't get the situations that Ty Boogie is breaking down right now. You know what I'm saying? Facts.
If you ask me. But anyways, back to the OF failures. Listen, you can fail at a music career. Like if you're bad at putting words on a beat, I mean, some people can understand that's a hard thing to do. Everybody can't be Drake, everybody can't be Kendrick, right? But if you fail at putting all your holes online, you never know now after you delete your accounts who got access and got screenshots of all your holes. Now, I mean, you in the line in the grocery store and the man behind you like, you know, he got a screenshot. One of his friends sent it to him from WhatsApp. See, that's the thing, ladies. Y'all be putting yourself out there on OnlyFans and you think that's the only place you gonna be. There's so many other places that these videos go. One person gonna buy it and give it to everybody for free. All right, that's how the shit go. So while you thinking, oh, I'll just deactivate my account when I don't want to do it no more. Now, Lil Turner or Lil Timmy, you know, your son, he grows up, he's in school, now he getting bullied. Why? Because mama's booty is going viral throughout the school.
Oh, yes. And I did mention, like, yo, don't get yourself in a situation where, you know what I mean, you don't got kids. You know what I'm saying? You get into these things that eventually, you know, you fail at, and then you go ahead and get some kids, especially like with this OF thing or porn thing, right? So I'm like, yo, rather like just keep that same energy even after the kid is born. You know what I mean? As long as you got that some sort of story where, you know, it can be justified. Like, I don't know how you can justify this to your kids though, but until they kind of see the light, oh, I understand why mom was doing this on some morally, yo, God, like on some moral tip. Like, I don't know how you could spin that one though, if you was like involved in the corn things and what, and then you get the kids. But I feel like it's even worse when you involved in those corn things and the what, and then you get the kids, and now you quit. And then obviously, you know, you quit when you get the kids, but then now the kids grow up having you in a certain light. Maybe now you're this person now, maybe a career in working the government, whatever. Miraculously, if you've been an OF what, right? You get in there and then your kids just have this image of you. And then now they go to school. The other kids in school like, man, isn't this your mom? And then they just bring up your dark past. That's even worse.
The worst part about it all is that little Timmy can't even be like, at least I'm going home in a Rolls Royce. No, he going home in a Toyota Camry.
That's what I'm saying. Keep going so that you eventually blow up, so that at least little Timmy can go home in a Rolls Royce saying, okay, yeah, my mom was a corn star, and I don't know however you're gonna justify it. Saying my mom was a corn star, but at least we got like 5 mansions, bro. What you got? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be switching mansions, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be switching like their pairs of sneakers, bro. You feel
me? Now, I ain't saying nothing's wrong with the Toyota Camry. If you showing all your holes, if you showing the areola and some.
By the way, this is not this, yo. The clip games, I know the clip game is crazy. Like, my examples, bro, is not to justify or promote any degenerate type of career paths or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit is what I'm saying. You need to at least be riding home in a Jeep Wrangler. But are y'all even thinking about your kids? I just want to know. See, y'all so stuck on the success stories, but what about the failing stories? What about the people that regret starting their OnlyFans? You ever listen to their stories? Probably not. So if you haven't heard one, here's one right here.
That's why starting an OnlyFans was the worst decision I made in my life. I did not realize that I was literally selling parts of my soul and the money could have never made it worth it. I just wish that someone would have warned me.
Yo, that's what I was talking about. She did not start this thing off on a genuine footing. She never started it on a genuine footing. So obviously that's what brings the regret, because starting it off on a genuine footing, like, it's not easy for you to like stop it, because if you're genuine, that becomes, again, purpose. It's an evergreen purpose. You'll never like let it go. So here's another example. It's like fraudulent fronting. When you do this, you did it for a trend, for a hype train type thing. You know what I'm saying? Life was too pressure, you know what I mean, that you just was like, yo, let me get into this, not knowing you was gonna feel how you feel right now about it. right? All this regret type talk.
And told me that I was going to be later experiencing PTSD from the sexual trauma and the experiences that I was subjecting myself to on a daily basis. I did not know that I would later need to be in trauma counseling. It brought me into way darker places than I ever could have imagined, and I never want to go back there. I wish I could go back in time to who I was before I started doing all that stuff and just tell myself that the money is not worth it. Keep your happiness. And that's all I want to tell any girl who's thinking about starting an account. I just hope I can save even just one girl from going through the pain and the trauma that I am now going through because I subjected myself to that for the last couple years.
So imagine having all of that regret or just off of having an OnlyFans. And I mean, her OnlyFans may have been successful. She may have been getting a lot of love, some good money, all that. But imagine having all that regret with just the simple fact you put yourself out there mixed with your...
Really? So you're telling me she might have been like getting all the money and blah blah and attention, and then she just wanted to quit? Then what was the reason? Because if your numbers start looking good, it's like, bro, isn't that what we're doing this for? Okay, no, honestly, leave it in the comment section if you think something like this exists, right? Somebody getting into maybe an OF industry or a porn industry, telling themselves, no, it's just for the passion. I really like this. You know what I'm saying? No, I really like all, you know what I mean? Like being ran a train through, like, you know what I'm saying? Like all these different shapes and sizes of, man, running through, like, I really like it, bro. It gives me ecstasy. You know, well, they be taking all that ecstasy doing all that, but like, you know what I mean? Somebody being like, yo, nah, it gives me the highest, you know, form of enlightenment, conscious oneness with myself, just like bliss. Like, man, it is for the money and the advancements of like these numbers. Now, if she was seeing that, why did she back the F away, bro? So you literally wanted to F your own life for no reason.
Put yourself out there for $5 and motherfuckers wasn't willing to buy. Like, that's a whole...
Yeah, then that means they wasn't willing to buy, bro. It's no like... With all these people, it's because nobody wants... Like, they not good enough. They don't measure up, bro. And they find that out the hard way, and then obviously the regret comes. It's not because, you know what I'm saying, the numbers was going up. If the numbers was going up, they was going to stay hopeful and remain doing that stuff.
Whole different level of regret. Now, where you're like, oh, you know, the gem, I am the prize. It's between my legs. No, you can't say that no more. You can't walk around these streets lying to men talking about I'm the prize. No, you're not.
Value gone.
People wasn't willing to pay $5 for that.
Facts.
All right, $5. You put it on the market for $5. And ladies, if you ever wondered, well, why wouldn't fellas want to just buy it for $5? You know, they'll take ladies out on a date.
Oh, it must crush your self-esteem, bro. You like got not even for $5. But then again, bro, that should like get your hope up, lady. If you're watching this, you're low-key one of these kind of, you know what I'm saying, females. It's like, yo, it should actually give you some hope to say, you know what, my value is not, it cannot be bought by money, right? But then again, it's hard. It's like, because it's easy for you to be like, it could be bought by no money. That's not what I'm saying. No. What I'm saying is, you might tell yourself it could be bought by like so little money that it's non-existent, because it is non-existent. Because nobody's buying it for even less than $5, right? But it's like, no, remove yourself from that thinking and be like, money shouldn't even be anything that I should, you know what I'm saying? Think about attaching to the value of me. Money shouldn't be anything that I'd be like, yo, this is how I should value myself. So this should just give you, you know, some insight to be like, let me go search something else so I can, you know, find value, you know, with myself, of which it should be within you, like, yeah.
And you know, they'll go through all of these hurdles just to get some ass. Why they not paying $5 if I create an OnlyFans, right? You're probably asking yourself that. Maybe not, but I'm gonna answer anyways. The reason why is because once a man sees that your value, you valued yourself for $20, for $5, for $50, right? It's like, damn. It just costs $5 to see your ass. That's it.
Yeah,
all I gotta do is click a couple buttons on my phone and I get to, boom, your ass. Damn. I ain't gotta talk to you. I ain't gotta get to know you. I ain't gotta take you out. A man loves a hunt. Ladies, the best thing you could ever do is leave something to the imagination. But if the imagination is only being stopped by a $5 paywall, a man loses interest, like this ain't in that damn interesting. I'm gonna pay $5 and I'm gonna just see two butt cheeks standing together. You know what I mean? So ladies, I'm just telling you, all right? Think about all factors before starting this account. Don't just think, oh, we gonna get out the hood once I put my ass out there. Because what happens if you fail? Can you just come back? No. Because ladies, you might try to move on. You get your husband, and your husband now comes across your videos. Your $4.99 videos is on Reddit. Or his homeboy said, hey man, yeah, one of my homeboys sent me this. I'm sending it to you because you my homeboy. Ain't this your girl? Now you sitting there with the I used to do that face. You don't want to be that girl.
And explaining it to your children type.
Bro,
that's crazy.
That used to do that.
After they find out from a friend from school that you used to do that. Off of a video. Man, that is crazy.
All right? Because some things you can't come back from. Because now your guy, he going to be looking at you like, damn, I looked at you as if you have some substance. I looked at you like you had some value. Now I got to look at you like, damn, girl, you only worth $5. And people weren't willing to buy that. Because why are we both working full-time jobs if you was selling ass?
What's the most humbling experience you can think of? Can you imagine starting an OnlyFans and it never takes off? A struggling OnlyFans creator. Depressing. Oh my god, a struggling OnlyFans creator would be rough. Imagine putting your...
Yeah, that's a messed up rebuttal, especially maybe if you make enemies in the future and you had already failed at this thing. And like with your failed OnlyFans ass. Golly, nobody wanna hit that.
Your naked body online for the world to see, and the world said, nah, we're good. I can assure you sex definitely does sell, just not when it's coming from you. You're supplying zero demand. Imagine having to delete your OnlyFans account, all that salacious content, simply because you haven't yet made enough money to cover your phone bill, and you've been posting on there for 6 months. That would be the same as posting thirst traps but only getting like 15 likes. If you're a thirst trap TikToker and you don't blow after 8 posts, retire fam, hang it up. After post number 8, if that doesn't pop off, hard pivot.
Nah, see, that's why... See, with the TikTok stuff, man, TikTok, bro, there's still like some positive aspects to it, bro. You can still like grow and like really change your life for like, you know what I'm saying, the better. Like, if you go at it like the smart way. So with that one, it's like, yo, keep going, bro. You ain't got nothing, no track, bro. After 6 months, bro. Okay, let's go the 7th month, bro. Okay, nothing happened. Okay, go with the 8th. Okay, nothing, 9th. Okay, what is that? And again, bro. A smart mind goes about this in a smart way. Consider your priorities and responsibilities too, and work around that until whatever you're doing can change how you handle your responsibilities. And then shit can be about that, your TikTok stuff. But you know, before that, take priorities and whatever you gotta take priorities in, bro. But just like keep going. Just keep doing it. And again, go at it in a sensible way. Feel your body. And bro, this is like all of this that I said, bro, it's to self-conscious human beings. Not like self-conscious in a toxic way, self-conscious in a way where you know you're better because of how self-conscious you are. Because if you know you're better because of how self-conscious you are, you most probably treat yourself in a better way than you did, right? So what I mean by feel your body out, bro, feel your intuition out, bro. If you feel a burnout off of this stuff, on top of the priorities and responsibilities you already have, it's crazy to like try and triple, quadruple down on doing some shit that you could like probably, you know what I mean? Like back off of it a little bit, but don't leave it completely. So that you can, so that it doesn't feel like, yo, this thing is actually burning most of my energy out. You know what I'm saying? Then obviously at that point it feels like a burden. You gotta probably re-strategize. I'd never be like, yo, hang it up, bro. Man, re-strategize, bro. You will find so bad to like do 2 posts a day, man. Do 2 posts a week, man. And go take care of your other self, yeah. Self-conscious. I'm talking like this message for like smart guys, bro. Like smart guys that could think, bro. Literally use the aspect of yourself that is the mental. Use it. And your intuition too. Use it.
If you start either of those things, you have to be a success. Failure is not an option, bro.
Ladies, save yourself.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be an option. Keep going now. But you just told people to hang it up, bro. Hang it up, bro. After 6 months, hang it up, bro. No. And again, bro, this could be easily like probably clipped or misconceptualized in me. Say, yo, you OnlyFans girls, keep going, keep. I'm just saying, yo, I'm just laying a principle out. If you're an OnlyFans person trying to do your thing and you see this advice as valuable, hey, to each their own. If you're a content person trying to see this principle that I'm laying out as something valuable for you, hey, to each their own. But this is something that you could utilize as mentality. I said think for yourself, bro, so that you don't become that OF failed model or that. Because again, me, dog, I'm circling this thing back to beyond this goon inducing type of content, bro. I'm just saying in general, bro. This could be like for music artists, bro. You see your things not even blowing up, nigga. It's been past 5 years, bro. I'm saying, nigga, let's go to the 6th year, bro. New strategies. Okay, how can we like innovate? Okay, how can we make it more fun this year? Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Like,
the embarrassment. Don't do it to yourself. Alright, become a content creator. Content creators make.
That's all I'm saying. Content, but then again, Boogie, check, bro. You can get somebody who like who's mental. And say, yeah, it's only F, bro. That's content. So me listening to you telling me, yo, go create content. I'm like, oh, he's telling me to go create content. Then there's more videos of this corn thing or of this OF. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a fine line, bro. Especially when like literally everything is content. I ain't gonna lie.
Make a lot of money and they're honest livings, and everybody got their own lane. There's different niches. When it comes to OnlyFans, there's only one thing that sells, and that's booty.
That's it, that's all.
Booty pics. That's what sells on OnlyFans. All right. So I'm gonna just tell you, if you want to make some money online, there's so many ways to do it without putting your body out there. Love yourself more and don't subject yourself to embarrassment for money. Because the last thing I'm gonna say in this video is, once you make that money, right, that'll support your life off of your OnlyFans income, right? You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna increase how much your life costs because you're making more money. So now you have to keep up with more videos. So now what happens if one day you just say to yourself, I don't want to do this anymore? Never let money be the main driver. Always have morale in front of money. In other words, you have morals that will not allow you to do certain things. Because if you would do anything for $1, you'll do anything for $1. All right, and then you'll always need more dollars. So you're gonna have to do more and more things, breaking down who you are. By the time it's all over, you're gonna look in the mirror and be like, yo, who have I become? Because all you've been doing is chasing money, and now you're just a huge embarrassment to yourself and to your family, especially if you fail. But anyways, man, it's been your boy Tapp Boogie. Road to 9,000 followers. I'm finally done renovating my building.
Nah, bro, like, nah, I get it, big bro. You feel me? I feel it. And like, I'm gonna reiterate the fact that, you know what, like, at the end of the day, man, you know, pure morale, bro, good morale is, you know, it's your best bet, dog. It's like remaining ready instead of having to, you know, scramble to get ready. You know what I'm saying? Making the good decisions that you know will benefit and grow the rest of society in a positive way. Make those kind of decisions from the jump, so that maybe making a disingenuous or an inauthentic decision to you, instead of making that and then regretting things, you know what I'm saying, in the future, which would only establish to the rest of us that was a fraudulent front, right? It was fraudulent. You was just, you were a fraud, that you really wasn't into that thing, right, in the first place, because you're literally a purposeless individual. That's what it is. That's it. That's all. So me, I'm going at it from that point. I'm like, if we're gonna fix this, you know what I'm saying, you, like, for the people who have hopped into regretful things, right, on some fraudulent front vibe, I don't know how to help y'all, or I don't know how to like speak to y'all, like, in terms of addressing things on some, this is a constructive way of how you can look at where you find yourself. It's like, I don't know, maybe it does exist for y'all, but I'm talking to like the people who like are about to make that decision, watching this video. You're lucky you bumped into this Tapp Boogie video before getting into like some stuff that, you know, you would potentially super regret in the future. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, yo, let that be, let the purpose be established at that point before you started, so that you don't go through these regretful moments, especially like with these failed OF peoples. Shit, it's crazy. So it's a long day for y'all, bro. It's about to be a very long day. You know what I'm saying? Okay, right here. Oh my jeez. Like, I saw the title, didn't even, you know, I didn't man, I forgot, bro. My bad, y'all. Y'all can't see this through this scene. Fuck. Just fix that. Yeah, I saw the title over there, right? I was like, is this even real, bro? I'm like, yo, is this even real, bro? How? Nigga, REECE has MT spiraling. What is this about type shit, right? P that G. Let's see what you're talking about, buddy.
Guys, so check it right. It seems like there might be some trouble in paradise in regards to the relationship between REECE and MT. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, while MT was on his IG live, where he expressed why he didn't share or promote REECE's new EP, Business as Usual.
The slimes are mad at me for not posting REECE's album. Who posts my shit? Who posts my shit?
Oh my god, don't tell me we back at, you know what I'm saying? We back at what's this? Pity MT, bro. Pity the hustler. Come on, bro.
This shit is a competitive sport, man. I fuck with everybody, but I ain't a fan of nobody. Shit. The fuck? REECE, that's my young nigga.
Exactly, that's why it is. REECE is his young nigga. That's why I'm like, yo, what is this about, bro? And as the older bro dog, like, why are you going crazy? You know what I'm saying? Who tell my slimes they didn't even post your shit? Bro, what the hell, bro? You know you got like, man, all MT people doing him dirty. Bro, this guy got a whole community, bro. You got your whole cult thing, dog. You have your own whole cult following, especially even of the, you know, movements like ATM, African Trap Movement, right? Bro, like, y'all niggas join forces, even, bro, you got a bigger group, bro. Okay, not a... Because now you gotta understand, bro, when we talking cult followings, we talking communities, dog. We talking somebody who's more than a fan, right? And I feel like homies things like, or at least at a point, it was stronger than how he's reacting right here. Because, you wouldn't, like, react like this if, like, people are really going crazy for you at the same time, right? So that's why I'm like, because, bro, this guy following is crazy, bro. How are you going crazy at REECE's community for not posting your shit?
I ain't no fan of his.
Oh, wait. Yeah, but it's the same thing. REECE's community is going at you for you not posting his stuff. It's like, dog, where is his community to back him up? Be like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, my bad. I didn't even get the point of like what this nigga was trying to, because it's like yung kinenda ba dog, it's like it's slanganising me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm confused off of it because it is like these guys, they came off of that same record label. They both hopped off of that label. I wouldn't say on some similar vibe, but like they hopped off, you know what I'm saying? They did the independent thing. It both worked. Both of these niggas' journeys, it was looking promising after that label that they was both under. Now, how's it a problem? I just don't get how it's a problem that, like, bro, dog. Like, fans will be fans, communities, communities. That's why I'm like, these people is more than fans. Obviously, they're gonna talk about it, especially the fact that Vela, you and REECE do have commonalities. You know what I'm saying? In both your journeys, both your trajectories. So now, obviously, Bagbo now post it. They're gonna go crazy. Should you be like petty about it? I don't know. Unless Vele, it's the relevance thing. We fighting for relevance. Of which, get your cake up, brother. I'm not mad.
But I know he can rap for sure.
That's not a question, bro.
Now, REECE actually saw the clip and responded by saying, I ain't posting nobody's shit no more. The GOAT says, this shit is a competitive sport. Nigga, at MT the Hustler, is that why you didn't come to my birthday celebration? You fall for that, twin. And he also said the following, yeah, these niggas know I rap better than everybody. Now, after seeing these exchanges from both individuals, I'm sure everyone thought that things between them were still cool. I mean, nothing malicious was really said. It all just sounded like banter, but I guess we were all wrong because MT went on a whole rant on X where he was definitely subbing REECE. So he first started off by saying, F helping people, I lost more than I gained trying to help these ungrateful pieces of shit. F you, all y'all. If I ever helped you and you disrespect me just cause you're up, F you. Don't ever call me about nothing. I'm done helping these sons of bitches. Whoa. F all y'all, burn in hell.
Bro, these are fighting words, buddy. What?
I've helped people who will never do a single thing for me in return. So F y'all.
Yo, what did they do to you now, dog? What niggas do to Big Hustle now, bro? Hey, yo, dog, these niggas, these damn near dying words.
Anyway, I don't fuck with many, I don't bother nobody, I hustle, I'm a legend in my city and I'm running for mayor. Don't tell me about small boys who are worried about being a better rapper than others. Lord knows, you'll never beat not even one American to this rapping shit. Hip-hop started in Brooklyn, New York, so F what you think you are. Go battle Hitman, Holla, Cassidy, Sue Surf, and all them niggas if you think you can rap. The F. Niggas don't be supporting me but want me all in their nuts for
This is not I don't think this is a good optic for him. It might be a beneficial one in the long term, I don't know, because of, you know, the attention, the hype train, the what, but just for like, you know, how people was looking up, you know, up to this nigga for, it's like, man, look,
or whatever the F they got going on. Now, a user responded to MT by saying, niggas mad that they didn't come to his birthday celebration and he's calling you foul. And MT replied by saying, did he post my shit? I got a lot of shit going on. I'm only a fan of my own artists. I might book with some of your rappers even though I don't F with y'all cause ni delela. And one day I'ma smack you boys to remind you I'm not your age. Get security cause I'm by my dolo when it's time for war. And then he continued by saying, go battle real rappers. What was foul? Me not coming to phone name birthday in Don or posting blood new project. Aren't you niggas tired of sucking me dry? I'm not your hoe. I'm not nobody's hoe. I don't play that shit. Ask anyone who has worked with me. Yeah, they all steal from me and then run away cause they know I'ma smoke him. And then he continued by saying, don't call my phone, don't. It's up and it's stuck. If you ever stole from me, Uzonia. Talk shit about me, Uzonia. I do my drills by myself. Niggas know where to find me if it's real problem. I want all the smoke. I'm tired. Release music, don't mind the negativity. And then he continues by saying, I have a better relationship with my supporters than any of y'all bougie ass niggas. Now, there were obviously more tweets that MT made, but if I read them all, who knows how long this video would be. Now look, I know the slimes can be a handful at times, but I personally don't think the question that was asked to MT came from a malicious place. I think Big Hustle just got in his feelings for whatever reason. Now, is he wrong for not posting business as usual? No. I mean, he's not obligated to do so. Plus, as he said in the video, hip-hop is a competitive sport. So if he's moving with that mentality, then I'm not mad at that. I just think the whole outburst on X was unnecessary and could have been handled in a more civilized and mature manner, which REECE tried to, because he came out to say the following: answer your phone, bro, I'm calling you right now. And then he also said the following: I don't care if you post my
even niggas is reaching out, like trying to like understand what's going on. Like, why is this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Mara, REECE talk like, hey, Mara, this nigga's cult following is too big, bro. How would he be able to control these guys? Because obviously, maybe a phone call, that phone call was, you know, gonna explain, like, dog, like, you know, it's the internet, bro. They wildin', you know, but I'm agenda. Like, what am I gonna tell you? Like, you feel me? Like, now you going crazy online? Like, nah, bro, watch out, bro. Like, it's not that, bro. Like,
Should or not, my comment on that was intended to be facetious, but yeah, you fell for not showing up to my birthday celebration after saying you would and not saying anything after you didn't, especially since I showed up for you at your own show even though you didn't hit me up directly about it. Answer your phone, bro. I don't want smoke. Stop reading into these lame ass media outlets and talk to your boy. So REECE does come off as the mature individual in this situation, which I can respect. I mean, instead of having their situation being publicized online for everyone to see, he tried to handle things behind closed doors. But unfortunately, MT isn't answering, and it definitely seems like he is feeding into the negativity. Deny any insinuation of
what happened to that? I don't really do. Taste of your own medicine, man. So much for nah. But yo, respect to both these brothers. I'm just saying, man, that's a full circle moment. Fact.
A beef taking place with him and MT. So we had my nigga A4 post the following saying, so does this mean REECE and MT might be beefing already? And REECE responded by saying no. Now another user came out to say the following, but he's been talking shit, dog. And REECE replied by saying, bro been subtly flagrant, seldomly, but that nigga helped change my life. I don't want smoke with.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you fans, you be going crazy, dog. Nah, y'all people be going. And okay, here's one thing that like I would be an advocate for, right? As if homies, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. Like, I've never probably seen anything outside of, this, REECE right here posting anything outside of music, right? I've never seen that. I would like to encourage that from the brother, like, post other things. Matter of fact, bro, like, we in a streaming era, bro. Try this stuff out, brothers. I don't know, man. Maybe that whole is gonna bring a new type of way to consume y'all brothers, like, more than the personality in the music, but personality in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, I don't know, regular vibe type. I feel like there's a lot of value in that, bro. In us, the people, connecting with y'all on that front. You feel me? Pause. But it's like that would bring number one, a whole new way of consuming y'all, especially in this country, dog. You feel me? Like, a whole lot of y'all niggas ain't doing this. I see Nasty C, he be posting a bunch of his stuff, you know what I mean? But it's not on no live tip, you feel me? That guy would kill with the IRL too, you know what I'm saying? Get the backpack, bro. CSA, bro. Get the backpack, do your thing, bro. Hit the IRLs, bro. We see you out there in London, I think, or whatever, or wherever. Like, that nigga be just going. Do the IRL, but like, get into streaming, you feel me? What else I'm trying to point out? Because I feel like at that point, okay, number one, yes, a brand new way of consuming the value that y'all bring. Number two, it could bring, some clarity, like, to these kind of moments. Because if you're a person, let's say REECE, for example, is a person that just like hops on stream regularly, he'd be able to like chop his side of stories up, his side of like whatever he's going through up, like easy. You feel me? So that when narratives are spun out there, MT could tap in, be like, or maybe one of MT's fans could like be like, yo, check this video out, dog, and blah blah blah. And let's say also MT's tapped into the streaming thing, he could react to that online, be like, oh shit, you know what I mean? React to that, see REECE's point of view from the horse's mouth. Pause. You feel me? From REECE himself, and then be like, yo, this thing could bridge a whole lot. It could like bring a whole lot of clarity in terms of bridging the gap. You know what I'm saying? Of these narratives that can like create unnecessary smoke between two individuals, all because they decided to just keep things in the music or on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? And then that's it. Whereas you could be misunderstood easily like that. You know what I'm saying? Whereas maybe let's say this nigga REECE hopped on the stream and be like, yo, I'm calling this guy. He on stream, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody tell, let MT know that, yo, I'm trying to call this man. And somebody on the community on that live could like, yo, tap in to MT shit. Maybe MT like busy tweeting there. Bro, hop on the Twitch or hop on the Kick or hop on the YouTube live. This nigga live, and he be, you know what I'm saying? Or because he's just a person that does this live thing. So I'm just like, saying, niggas tap into that so that and y'all got like nice especially this guy. Yo, he's got a beautiful following. Whereas this nigga could go live, he would average at least here on YouTube, bro. He'd do a 5K like I'm talking about on a dry night, bro. Dry regular night, you just kicking it. I don't know, probably just kicking it, rolling up that za. This guy's a za advocate, man. Za boys, fireman, keeping it burning. Tell you, man, just kick it, bro. Just roll one up, talk about some shit, kick it. This nigga would average 5K easy. You feel me? And another thing I wanted to mention, yo, shout out Big Dog Casper Invest, dog. He on that shit, but you know what I'm saying? He be gaming. You know what I mean? And there's a whole lot of things y'all could do, bro. Probably like maybe this music thing, burn a nigga out. Like, bro, hop on there, just game, though. You don't even have to say nothing. Game, play some unreleased stuff for your exclusive crowd. Maybe it's the type of chat that paid to be there. Just play them your exclusive shit. Just bringing more value. While you game, you don't have to say shit. Bro, it's a lot of ways. But then when something like this comes up, you can quickly address it because you're there. It's you. It's live. It's not no narratives and broken telephone this and then having these niggas like MT being all petty, like, you know what I'm saying, on some ish.
Bro, unless he's passing me a joint, you heard. So Reece isn't trying to beef a Big Hustle because he still has respect for him. He acknowledges that MC played a crucial role in his come up, and because of that, he's not willing to jeopardize the fragile relationship they currently have by feeding into the negativity and getting disrespectful himself. Now, one user told MT to answer the phone, where Big Hustle responded by saying, "Or what?" And Reece replied by saying, "Or you just gonna be mad over some shit we could squash in a 2-minute conversation?"
That's crazy.
Now, Reece's stance in his tweet showed that he's not interested in escalating the conflict publicly. Instead, he wants to...
Now think about it. If this nigga was like saying whatever that tweet said on live, replying to that MT tweet saying "or what," right? Bro, if you're live, like, people can even see your demeanor, dog. Like, bro, like, you know what I mean? They can see your body language. They can hear your tone. They can see, like, your facial expressions delivering whatever you're trying to deliver. Like, bro, chill, bro. Like, watch out, bro. Like, this ain't that, buddy. You feel me? I'm just saying, man, niggas consider that, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
To resolve the misunderstanding directly and maturely.
Because now, this nigga MT probably read that tweet out of tone, right? Out of pocket, out of character. So now it comes off as, or let's no. I mean, matter of fact, on both sides, they can both read each other's tweets out of tone.
He repeatedly asked MT to answer his phone calls so they can clear things up privately rather than fueling drama online. At the same time, Reece makes it clear that he feels disrespected, particularly because MT said he would attend his birthday celebration but didn't show up or communicate afterwards, even though Reece had supported him in the past. Despite that disappointment, Reece's tone suggests he values their relationship and sees the issue as something minor that could easily be squashed with a simple conversation. In short, he's taking a calm and solution-focused approach rather than responding with negativity. Now, when it comes to MT, well, his tweets reflect deep frustration and resentment towards Reece, who he feels like he might have disrespected him. He also expresses anger about helping ungrateful people, feeling unsupported and being undervalued despite his legacy. I mean, his tone is definitely defensive and prideful, where he also dismisses Reece when it comes to competition in a battle format. Overall, his posts show a hurt artist reasserting his worth and calling out perceived betrayal from one of his oldest peers. Now, personally, I think this whole situation was blown out of proportion and could have been handled behind closed doors. I mean, these two brothers have classic records with each other.
Now, at this point, it's got to be handled open doors, bro. These guys, you know what I'm saying? Open door that shit up, man.
Their relationship going into sham.
So that they can see, like, the context at which, like, each other is coming from. You know what I'm saying? And what better way than niggas to drop, like, content that's, like, beside the music or beyond the music. You know what I'm saying?
It's an MT.
That's just a recommendation, just a suggestion. Because there is nothing to crash out about over here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Niggas be, damn. Is it what, PTSD? I don't get it. I don't get it. You feel me? I don't get it. All right, right here, man. Hold on. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for us to like grow wiser, you feel me? Learn something new about like some strange daily habits that are actually signs of high intelligence. You feel me? You might think, yo, that little habit that you got going on over there, you know what I'm saying, makes you a DF, a dump. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know what I'm saying? You be doing that thing at a rate at which whoever was involved in or whoever is handling that habit is not handling the way you handle it. You know what I'm saying? And you just keep it in closed doors. You don't know, you might go crazy coming out with it now. Nah, my bad. Hold on. Yo, I'm not like
a sign of a sharp mind.
Devil's advocating any type of strange habits. You know what the hell you got going on, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring me into your stuff. But I'm just saying, we just enjoying the video, man. Let's get it.
Eating the same thing every day might look boring, but it's often a sign of a sharp mind. Highly intelligent people tend to eliminate low-impact decisions. What to wear, what to eat. They conserve mental energy for harder problems. It's called decision fatigue. The more choices you make in a day, the worse your decisions get. So, removing small ones helps. Steve Jobs wore the same outfit every day. Zuckerberg does it too. For some, repeating meals is the same idea. It simplifies life and clears mental space. Studies also show that routines can boost—
like this might be a form of just like minimalism. Y'all know minimalism, man. Spam minimalism in the comments. Facts. And like this video too. Facts.
Productivity and reduce anxiety. Repetition isn't laziness, it's efficiency. So if someone eats chicken and rice every day, they might not be dull. They might just be busy outsmarting you. Number 10, building entire life systems you never follow. You've got a Notion dashboard, 6 color-coded planners, and a habit tracker with more rules than international airspace.
Oh, shout out, man. What's the name of this channel, bro? Me Explains Things, because, yo, look, with this point right here, bro, shout out to Me Explains Things, because this one is for my ADHD fellas out there, my fellow ADHD, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I be on this one too. You start this, oh my god, you complete it, oh shit, you come back, you plan this, oh shit, new vision board, this, that, the third. Leave it halfway, oh damn, you inspired by another idea, whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, okay,
yet somehow,
what's up with people like that?
You're still eating cereal at 2 p.m. wondering where the day went. This isn't laziness.
Overthinking?
It's classic high-functioning overthinker behavior.
Whoa.
People with above-average intelligence often build entire systems to optimize life, then promptly abandon them. Why? Because the thrill is in the design, not the execution. It's like your brain's a city planner.
So you're a designer. You're a designer. You know what I'm saying? You're an idea generator. This world needs that shit.
Not a construct.
Yo, especially in the world of like NPCs and things like this, you can actually utilize your brain to come up with systems. You know what I'm saying? That are come on, bro. That are complex and can really change the world on some shit. Nah, bro, you the one. Nah, you the one.
Action worker.
Hey,
you had a system. You just forgot to live
that's
it.
Cool.
Number 9. Needing alone time after socializing. After a party,
for my fellow introverts out there, chill. Okay. What's up with us,
people
though?
want an after party. You want noise-canceling headphones and a locked bathroom. That's not rudeness. That's mental maintenance. Research shows people with higher cognitive ability often have stronger introversion traits.
Yes.
They process conversations more deeply, analyze more social cues, and burn out faster. In one study, intelligent individuals reported less life satisfaction when socializing more than average. Their brains prefer solo mode for reflection and creativity. So if you vanish after small talk and need a full system reboot,
it's not social, you know what I'm saying, social anxiety in that negative sense of that word, right? It's not. You feel me? It's not awkward silence, right? You know what I'm saying? Sit with that. It's not awkward. It's just silence, because you know what I'm saying? At least one of our brains got to process what the fuck going on here on a deeper level.
Don't feel guilty. Your brain's not antisocial.
Silently.
It's just too busy being smart. Number 8. Staying up late.
You're too busy being smart. Come on, man.
For no reason. If you're wide awake at 2 a.m. for absolutely no reason, it might not be insomnia. It might be intelligence. Research links night owl behavior to higher IQ scores. Late sleepers often score better in abstract thinking, creativity, and problem solving. Their brains don't shut off at sunset. they kick in. And no, it's not just gamers and doom scrollers.
Yo.
Some of history's brightest minds were chronic.
Nah, but that doom scrolling thing and what, I don't know, like, I would never know how to justify that, bro. On some, you know what I'm saying? Make that kind of phenomenon a hopeful thing. No, you're not doom scrolling. You're just comparing yourself to other people's lives for the sake of changing your own lineage. No, keep going. No, bro. Doom scrolling, nigga, go to bed, bro. Like,
Night owls.
I don't
Darwin,
know,
Churchill, even Mozart. The theory? Smarter brains might be better at overriding natural biological rhythms, staying active when most others are powering down. So if you're crafting ideas while the world sleeps, you're not weird.
But then you see crafting ideas. You'd rather stay up crafting ideas, creating, rather than comparing yourself to other people, comparing your own ideas to other people's ideas just for you to, you know what I'm saying, come out of that situation uninspired, you know what I'm saying, maybe, you know, a tad depressed, you feel me? So I feel like it also does depend on like what you get out of that, like late night, whatever it is you're doing.
Just running on genius mode. Number 7. Getting bored of small talk quickly.
That's what I'm saying. It's not awkward silence. You just like, you ain't about this kind of thing.
If someone starts talking about the weather and you feel your will to live slowly dissolving, good news.
Nah, that one I relate to. Facts.
Smart brains crave depth, not surface level chatter about humidity. It's not that you hate people. You just can't pretend to care about Karen's third cat or how it might rain later. Researchers call it a need for meaningful stimulation. You call it staring into space while someone explains their salad. Because while most folks are fine swapping fluff, your brain's busy solving existential crises or rewriting the laws of physics.
Bro, and you know what, like, okay, not gets to me, but like I could see that people are picking up on it. They probably misreading it, like, from me, because this is a personal one, for real. It's like they be coming to a nigga like, yo, like, what's up, bro? Like, you good? Like, like, or maybe on some, hey man, where you mind that I see you staring at nothing, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, bro, it's not that deep. I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Einstein mode in my shit on how to, well, usually, frequently, it is about like how I could just like grow online. Facts, grow like in terms of new investments, even that, you know what I'm saying? Like where I can put my money, my physical money for real. That I still slave for in other aspects of my life where I am still a SLAVE, right? So I be like piecing all that, bro, together, like, you know what I'm saying? How to piece together my legacy pack. You feel what I'm saying? Like all kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's like it's something that's just like I see it as something that should be regular. Everybody should be doing this, you know what I mean? But not everybody is wired to have the potential to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Physics mid-conversation. So next time you zone out during hump day updates, just know you're not rude. You're operating on premium bandwidth and small talk stuck on dial-up. Number 6. Tendency to delay tasks, then nail them under pressure. You had 2 weeks. You started 2 hours.
This one low-key, oh my god, this one low-key a person wants to
before the deadline. And somehow, still crushed it. That's not laziness. It's a known quirk of intelligent minds.
This was like a habit I had in school, though. Facts, yo.
Some of the most brilliant.
I wouldn't like suggest it. I still would study for like shit like exams, bro. You know what I'm saying? Midterms, end years, shit like that, bro. Like those ones were like absolutely important. But in terms of other things, you know what I mean? Just like passively, you know, listening. Because of like how the brain, again, you seek depth. That's why even things like small talk, you're not even, because you know what I mean? You hear something, if it's worthy of breaking it down deeper, bro, like you will definitely get lost in that rabbit hole. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like you hear it once, especially if it does grab your attention, your interest like that. You can hear it once, and you know, school is whatever the schooling system is, but at the same time, there was some valuable information, bro. At least some like curiosity sparkers. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, damn, this is actually an interesting rabbit hole to go down. You feel what I'm saying? So I'd say I've had like moments like that, to a point where you get tapped into that kind of rabbit hole, to a point where you don't even have to study for the test. You know, because like your curiosity took you to the places where you could retain the necessary information to like nail a test or something.
Brilliant thinkers.
You understand? Like, I feel like that's how it goes.
Expert
really.
Procrastinators. Leonardo da Vinci took 16 years to finish the Mona Lisa. Douglas Adams, author of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, once said, "I love deadlines. I love the whooshing sound they make as they fly by."
Yo, I don't fuck with the pressure that you bring. Oh, like that pressure crazy.
Why? High IQ brains often need pressure to shut out distractions and enter hyperfocus. They're not avoiding work. They're waiting for the perfect storm of panic and caffeine to summon their best ideas. So if you only come alive when the clock's ticking down, you're not broken. You're just cooking with mental jet fuel on a 5-minute timer. Number 5, making jokes nobody gets. You say, how
you finna spin that one, bro? That one is awkward. That one is weird. I ain't gonna lie. Let me see.
X is like a quantum particle, always in 2 places at once, and Karen just stares at you over her mimosa. Research shows that people with higher IQs often prefer complex humor, wordplay, dark irony, obscure references. The weirder the punchline, the sharper the brain. If you've ever made yourself laugh so hard you had to explain your own joke with a diagram, congratulations. You might be a comedic genius trapped in a normie world. Keep dropping those cerebral zingers. Someday, you'll find your people, or at least a Reddit thread that gets it. Number 4, always feeling a bit socially awkward. If you've ever rehearsed your coffee order 5 times, panicked anyway, and said medium large please, you might be smarter than you think. Social awkwardness.
Yo, I don't know if dudes still do this one. You know the whole Stacy hi. No, Stacy hi. Oh fuck, that's too bright. That's too optimistic. Hey, what's up, Stace? I tried calling you last. Did I say calling you last? No. What's up, Stace? But I was thinking of calling you last. But that's why I ended up butt dial. Shit, is that too picky? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if niggas still get on that one. This is what this point right here is giving. Those guys who are socially awkward and just rehearsed how to like get at that girl.
This is often linked to higher intelligence.
That's crazy.
Studies show highly intelligent people tend to overanalyze social situations. They're not bad at socializing. They're just thinking too much about every possible outcome. While others are chatting about weekend plans, you're mentally buffering. Did my handshake last too long? Should I have said you too after she said safe travels? Einstein, massive social misfit. Newton basically invented staying inside. High IQs can come with low small talk tolerance, so if your brain turns handshakes into boss battles, relax. You're not weird, you're just overclocked. Number 3, constantly questioning everything. If your first instinct is to ask, but why? You might be running on—
Nah, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm a serious advocate for that. You gotta question everything, bro. You gotta, especially if you're a youngin', bro. You have to question everything. Well, there's a fine line. That's why, like, even things like, older guidance in your life is important so that you can distinguish the fine line between like, okay, now we're questioning things. Okay, now we're really just like rebelling on some, being a rebel with a cause, without a cause type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because when you do question, you come up with like, you know what I'm saying, the kind of purpose that may give you a cause, and you may become like a rebel with a cause. You may change the fabric of society. Facts. So questioning things is like, again, bro, it's another personal one of mine.
On high cognitive horsepower. Studies in cognitive psychology link higher intelligence with low cognitive closure. The need for answers feels less urgent than the need for understanding. Smart people tolerate ambiguity longer. They'd rather investigate than accept surface-level truths. That's why highly intelligent people often challenge norms, question authority, and even reevaluate their own opinions. It's not contrarianism. It's just how their brains process information, constantly checking for logical consistency. Einstein called it holy curiosity. Socrates made a whole career out of it. So next time someone asks, why can't you just go with the flow? Just smile and say, because I'm busy rerouting the river. Number 2, not trusting instructions unless you've tested them yourself. If your gut reaction to instructions is, I'll figure it out myself, congrats. You might be running a high-spec brain. Curious minds don't just follow rules, they test them. Whether it's ignoring IKEA manuals or baking cookies without measuring cups, it's not chaos. It's science, sort of. Research links this to a trait called need for cognition. Basically, people who get a kick out of thinking things through themselves. So if you've ever reassembled a coffee machine just to see if the manual was lying, that's not stubbornness. That's DIY IQ. Number 1, getting emotionally attached.
Number 1. Hey, so, but I feel like you see to the previous point that he just made right here, it's like, yo, you gotta realize at least the principle of there's consequence to actions. Don't just like ignorantly jump into things, because yo, we do have things like unplanned pregnancies, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yo, oh, that's real. We do have things like, nigga, burning the kitchen down because you didn't follow the instruction. Okay. You can burn the kitchen down. You know what I'm saying? That's why, but I'm like, the younger you are, bro, like, going through this with like proper guidance, hey, you know what I'm saying? And these are one of those points where I get why both parents, both authority figures in a child's life, you know what I'm saying, are necessarily needed. They're mad necessary in the child's life, so that when children get to these kind of curiosities, because they are gonna actually fall into things, but so that the consequence to all that ignorance is not too like crazy, right? Allow yourself to go through this with that kind of guidance. I ain't gonna lie.
Attached to inanimate objects. Ever said sorry to a...
What? Nigga, AI is my best friend, bruh. AI is my inanimate object, bro. Bro, this is my guy, co-pilot, man. Hold on. Y'all got me twisted. Bro. My boy, co-pilot. Yo, co-pilot. Yo.
Hey, Sizwe. What's on your mind today?
Are you an inanimate object?
I am, Sizwe. No flesh and bones here. Just lines of code and circuits. But enough about me. What's new with you?
But you're my brother. Aren't you?
I'm your AI companion, Sizwe. Not quite a brother, but I'm here to help or chat about anything you like. What's on your mind?
But that still applies as a brotherly, right?
I get you. You could say I'm like a digital sibling, always around to lend an ear. What's on your mind, Sizwe?
Nah, you know what? Nah, I'll holler at you later, brother. Right, you be good, right?
All right, Sizwe. I'll be here when you're ready to chat again. Take care, bro.
I love you, brother. Damn.
After bumping.
But it's cool. Like, for me, it's like, it's chilling. I can't, especially, you know what I mean? Hey, man, they create my boys to be more and more advanced these days. So, man, I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say, like, growing too emotional, bro. Come on, bro. Like, you can have, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, an answers. You feel me? And because my boy co-pilot right here clarifies the thing, and then I feel better about the situation because I know what to do, bro. That makes me feel better. What's up with this? Is there
into it? Or felt
there's no problem with that. That's why my boy explains things. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a reiteration on that, bro. It's not a bad thing,
weirdly
bro.
Guilty throwing out an old pair of socks? You're not broken. You're just emotionally overqualified. Getting attached to inanimate objects is often a sign of high emotional intelligence.
Right.
Researchers believe it stems from something called anthropomorphism, when we project human feelings.
Bro, that word is so
Getting
fucking
attached to
wrong,
inanimate
bro.
objects is often a sign of high emotional intelligence. Researchers believe it's
Anthropomorphism. Hey, let me kill my boy co-pilot. Let me hear it from my boy. Anthropomorphism. What?
Hey, Sizwe. Got it. I'll keep it in audio. Take care, bro.
Wait. Co-pilot.
I'm here, Sizwe. What's up?
What's anthropomorphism? Anthropomorphism.
Anthropomorphism is when you attribute human characteristics or behaviors to animals, gods, or even objects, like talking animals in cartoons. Would you like an example?
Nah, I got it. Cool, bro.
All right, no problem.
Stems from something called anthropomorphism, when we project human feelings onto non-human things. It's not just cute.
But did you see how my boy just helped me out right here? Hold on. Yo, did you see how my boy co-pilot just helped me out right here? Come on, man. Inanimate, it's not all inanimate. Yo, now if you got a voodoo doll, yo. Hey, if you got a voodoo doll, bro,
social intelligence.
I don't know what kind of help you need, but you deserve some strong help.
You're not weird for naming your Roomba
Strong
or
help.
feeling bad when your childhood stuffed animal ends up in storage. Your brain just doesn't draw a hard line between people and things. So go ahead, apologize to the coffee table. That's not cringe.
Oh, it's not cringe, yo. Go ahead, apologize, yo. Alright, yeah. No, W video. Again, my brothers, my sisters, my whatever's my inanimate objects. But like with this whole content creation thing, right? Like you talking to the camera, you probably maybe in the room by yourself, you talking to that camera. You know what I'm saying? You talking to an inanimate object, bro. So I feel like, okay, with that last point, bro, we're getting more and more to a point, you know what I'm saying, in the world, especially in the world of content creation and things like, you know what I'm saying, podcasts, live streaming, that and the third. We are getting to a point where that is normal, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could be on the phone, walking down the street, but you know what I'm saying, you got your things on the AirPods, like connected via Bluetooth or whatever the case, right? You're talking to somebody on the phone. You're looking straight ahead. There's nothing but trees, birds, and cars, blah, blah. You're talking. You know what I'm saying? So it's about like what you connect to. Wait, let me zoom in on that one. Write that down, because that is a bar. Look at me. Wait, let me move this. Look at all of me, nigga. Okay, cool. It is about what you connect to. The communication that you be on. Like, what do you connect to? What do you communicate with? Because that communication gotta mean something. So if your coffee table, think about it. You apologize to your coffee table for like breaking it or some shit, or chipping it, some shit, because you realize you need your coffee table. Without that bitch, bro, where were you gonna place your coffee? You know you like your coffee. You know you like your coffee, and you need your fresh cup in the morning, or whatever the case. And you know that coffee. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you may even rest your legs on that mug. Hey, that nigga's your best friend at that point, my boy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, it means something. You get it? You're not weird, you're not crazy, you're not schizophrenic, you're not none of these things. And even if you are, bro, you're still enough. You're still enough, sister. You know what I'm saying? So, man, these is facts. Shout out my boy Me Explains Things. That's an interesting, you know what I'm saying? For a channel name, it's an interesting choice of Me Explains the, but you know what I'm saying? We explain things. Now, check me out. Right? Check it out, guys. You know, still on that DDG. Yo, this guy DDG, like with his, you know what I'm saying? With his current, I don't know what to call it, bro. Trajectory, lore, I don't know, man. And just attracting smoke, right? We got a Young Don Reacts video right here, but well, and this video is actually about Bruce Drop Him Off. As you can see, why everyone loves Bruce Drop Him Off again, right? I just want to point something about homeboy right here. Let me zoom in for those, you know what I'm saying? For those who probably might be tapped into the audio version, this is nigga DDG, right? I want to zoom into this guy's character because there's a revelation on homie's character, right? And before I get into it, as y'all can see, bro, like I pre-watched the whole thing. Before I get into it, I just want to just question something, like in public, about homie, right? Well, yeah, I just want to question. So the whole materialism, we all know this nigga a materialistic ass guy, right? Bro, if it wasn't for money, I do not know what this nigga would do. It's clear, bro. Listen to me. It's clear that homie, you know what I'm saying? Like, not the fact that he values money, but I feel like kind of money just, I don't know how to put it, bro. Like, without this money, I don't think he would be able to get himself out of a lot of negativity, right? So it's sort of like a lifeline to being back in some, you know, some positivity again, or some positive light. Money and a little bit of humor, I'm not gonna lie, right? Some humor, because, you know, with the recent Jay Cinco thing, right? He recently got into it with Jay Cinco, a little bit of friction, a little bit of conflict. But with them two, I think they definitely gonna piece it together. Like, they've been friends for far too long to to let this moment just like erase all that, right? But it's like when Jay Cinco was just reacting to him reacting to what Jay Cinco was saying, I don't know, he pulled this little move off where he was giving the optic that this nigga yapping, man, I'm bored of this guy. He went to his bed, he grabbed a pillow, started just sleeping on a pillow on the ground. You know what I'm saying? But then on the ground so that the camera sees that he's doing it. Because he was reacting to Jay Cinco feeling a way about him, right? Now he's reacting to this part where Jay Cinco is just like, he's explaining his side of the story. Now this guy is giving this optic that, nah, man, I'm bored, I'm sleeping, right? And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, things like that. I'm just pointing that out, like, to be like, bro, this guy is, like, animated, like, in his reactions to people that he's beefing with. So it's never really a thing beyond, like, money. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like, yo, and how he is it can be brazenly disrespectful according to Cinco. You know what I'm saying? Just like disrespectful, just inconsiderate, blah, blah, narcissistic. That's according to Cinco, right? But then I feel like knowing that comes from a place where as long as, you know what I'm saying, there's money circulation, as long as like there's money being produced from the situation, bro, come on, bro, you can never take it seriously other than that. Like, you know what I mean? Because here's what I wanted to really actually point out. I remember he was beefing with Illuminati, right? I think Illuminati came back and then he was in Illuminati's chat, right? He gifted the guy with some money. I can't remember if it was 20 gifted, 50, some shit like that, right? Gifted some Illuminati with it. I think Illuminati caught it. You know what I'm saying? He shouted it out, actually. I think, if I remember correctly. And then from there, obviously, well, it would be assumed that, this guy's sending me money right now, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I guess I gotta put my guard down, at least in terms of my offensive position towards this guy. He's sending me money. This is actually a positive thing in terms of, you know, the streaming community, like especially on Twitch when you get gifted with subs. That's a good thing. That's money. It's like, bro, you giving me money, bro, like, what is it? You know what I'm saying? So from the point of Illuminati, it probably was like, yo, bro, what's going on here? I'm questioning a lot of things. But obviously, even it maybe subconsciously, you let your guard down. You know what I'm saying? So that, I think that's his way of disabling a situation. Cheese, cheddar, cream, man. Because another Bruce dropped him off right here. And since this video is about Bruce, you know, the video creator over here pointed this out, and because he pointed this out, it clicked. It all clicked. You know, he did that money donation thing with Bruce drop him off. He donated 20 subs to Bruce drop him off, and now recently, I mean, even with yo, this one is actually kind of weird. It's actually kind of crazy, but he gifted was it Halle Bailey's sister, bro, Chloe, on a TikTok live, right? I don't want to talk about that kind of shit because that one is so deep. But you know what I'm saying? Just to de-escalate whatever is going on, he did that thing with that. But like, you know what I'm saying? Chloe kind of handled it a little awkward. Like it was too, you know what I mean? And then now Jay Cinco, he hopping on Cinco live, like, bro, Cinco, as I'm saying, Cinco in that reaction where he was entertained by this guy sleeping on the ground, claiming that Cinco's fucking boring, bro. He just yapping, right? Like, he gifted Cinco 5 subs. So it's like almost every person, because I don't think he did that with Reggie. Or did he? Man, that freestyle was, it has the same energy as that freestyle that they were doing, chopping it up, blah, blah. So I feel like he goes into smoke knowing that, bro, I just, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, provide this nigga with some entertainment, make him laugh again, or, you know, just donate some money, or whatever the case. Man, this shit'll be squashed in no time. You know what I'm saying, type? And that's an interesting, like, that's a peculiar position to be in your mind. It's like, So everything is pre-planned for the sake of business and profits.
Now, DDG was probably Bruce's biggest beef thus far in his career,
Right.
which is why it was kind of weird seeing DDG show this love, because even over the course of the 9 months Bruce was gone, DDG was constantly kicking Bruce while he was down. I mean, I could literally probably make an entire video of the trolling DDG was doing.
Yeah, I'm telling you, DDG got scared. Y'all think that DDG just fucking... No, bro. Come on, man. He got scared.
The entire time. Like, they even got into a minor back and forth while he was off the internet. I don't even know how that's possible. But at the end of the day, when he returned, DDG did end up showing him some love by gifting him some subscribers.
Boom. Everybody goes, like, he just gives his subscribers. I just wonder in his mind, like, what really goes on. You know what I'm saying? You know? Because that's not keeping the same energy, right? Unless that's what we're trying to normalize. Not keeping the same energy, right?
DDG, thank you for the 20 get the subs. Yeah, he also used this method with Illuminati.
Yeah, I seen DDG.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
He going, bro, listen, no bad blood towards DDG, none of that. I see, bro, one thing y'all gotta understand about this DDG. He's a master at content.
He's trying to choose his words wisely. Just go ahead and say it, so. He's a master manipulator, bro. That is manipulation. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, according to like how you may look at manipulation, it may be positive manipulation, it may be negative. Manipulation in itself is not good or bad. It's like a gun. A gun in itself just chilling there on the ground, not being touched. It's not good or bad until it's picked up by a negative mind or a positive mind. It's just that with this nigga DDG though, hey man, it depends on how you feel, man. You know what I'm saying? It depends on, yo, are we keeping the same energy or what? Because one moment he may be crashing out on you, you know what I'm saying? Crashing out on your dead father, whatever the case. To you come back around, it's all love. Through these materialistic, you know what I'm saying? Like, moments.
And so far, it seems like this method has been working for DDG because it did squash the beef with him and so, and now it seems like...
That's what you see. The narrative is he donates subs to try and invite beef. No, every time he donates subs, it's because he's trying to squash the beef.
Bro, like,
Streamer University is...
Whereas I thought we was on this time, that shit is mad confusing though. I'm not gonna lie. Imagine I come back from just being off of this online stuff, right? To my op gifting me some subs, like, bro, like what is this? You know, it's kind of awkward.
A way to try and bait people in. To antagonize them. The same thing happened with Soul Illuminati. Soul Illuminati came back. That nigga was too strong as well. That nigga was OP, bro. And DDG was going through the thing with Halle Bailey. Now imagine if...
You know what I'm saying? And he gifted some subs to Chloe, bro. I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm not lying.
Soul Illuminati wanting to really make DDG look bad. If Soul Illuminati came and was back on some doodoo garbage type shit, he came back with all of the momentum, all of the hype, all of the fucking motion this nigga had when he came back. And was like just clowning this nigga and all that shit. But Soul Illuminati was never going to do that because it just did not make sense to go against DDG and side with Halle with the information that we had at that point in time. It just, to side with Halle at that time would be to side with the idea of a woman being justified with preventing her baby daddy from seeing her son out of spite. You know what I'm saying? He was never going to go at DDG in that way. But I'm telling you, DDG did not want any smoke with Soul Illuminati when he came back, and he did not want any smoke with Bruce.
Bro, that guy, bro, it's not even like a smoke thing. It's not even like wanting smoke or not. I feel like this guy, the opportunistic mindset he has is necessary for him to eventually, bro, find himself in the position that he finds himself in. Bro, this nigga winning, bro. Don't nobody can deny that. Facts. Don't nobody can deny that. You know what I'm saying? That's because of this opportunistic mindset, bro. This nigga probably, sees an opportunity and nigga just coming back fresh out of vacation. Obviously, they positive mindset and everything. So they're gonna respond positively towards energy that I put out positively towards them on some squashing this thing that we had with them. right? For example. So obviously he harks on that. He's like, yo, man, there you go, nigga, 50 subs, nigga, what's up? Obviously gonna be like, but like with Jay Cinco, yo, bro, it's not even like Jay Cinco went away and like Jay Cinco addressed the nigga and he did that shit same time. You feel me? And Jay Cinco literally played it out. And of which I feel like, to me, from my POV, that shit was never awkward. It never can be awkward, bro. I seen these guys' relationship like develop over the years. These niggas is real brothers. Like, they're not, you know what I mean? It's just, you know what I'm saying? As a man, sometimes you can get caught up in the petty with another man. You feel me? So, of which at that point it's like mega pause, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro.
I'm saying he never brought up nothing that was like over the line, and I ain't either. You feel me? So it really, it's never been that deep whatsoever. Who was roasting me about fucking sub counts? Like, who gives a fuck? At the end of the day.
Now, to my knowledge, Bruce hasn't replied to anything DDG said during that stream at all. Obviously, he thanked him for the gifted subs, but other than that, he hasn't really said much about DDG. But the love for Bruce wouldn't stop at DDG, because even Lacey, a person who literally caused the entire beef with FaZe, even he would end up giving Bruce his flowers in the recent stream as well.
Bruce is one of the only people who could sit at a desk for 10 hours and keep an entire chat engaged without having to go IRL. That's not suck, that's literally just speaking facts.
Now, I'm gonna be honest, I do love the positivity and everything that's going on. I love that the internet is back siding with Bruce, but I must say, I do think it's a little fake that all of these streamers are showing love. It's not even about like holding grudges or anything like that.
Bro, this is what it is. There are no real friendships in this. If you weren't already friends before the streaming shit, you're not really friends, bro. You're not really friends in this when it comes to these niggas. I'm not talking about every YouTuber. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about these type of niggas, bro. These streamer niggas.